Hey there guys, it's Greg T, the Image Stop. We're going to be doing a quick tutorial today over how to do A/B or split testing using the Divi Builder. It's the builder choice that we have for virtually most of our sites, and this is a great way of doing some tests to find out how your users respond to certain areas of your site. Now, what we're going to be using in this case is to show you how to change or use the split testing on a button to change the actual wording on a button. And yeah, so let's check it out. Okay, now to start things off, first of all, we're on the Patrick Murray Realty site. So if it's patrickmurrayrealty.com, in case you want to check out the site, this has been recently launched, we talked to this client about how we can do some of these testings. So we're going to use his site as an example. So first of all, we're going to click the Enable Visual Builder button at the very top here. It's just off the video screen here, but that's going to put into the Visual Builder so we can set up some of this A/B testing. Now, right off the bat, you can see, all of our sections and modules and so on and so forth are in place. And we have actually set up this one here, the Find a Home for A/B testing. Now, if I click on the gears here, you're going to see, okay, we have, several different button availabilities here. Reason being is I did a few duplications accidentally. So that's why. Now, right now, there are no stats. I just did this prior to doing the test. So that's totally my bad on that. So in this case, what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to end the split testing and I'm going to proceed. But you can see how it kind of works. So you see all these different buttons that I put in here. I'm going to say this one is the winner. Click. It's all set. That's the one that says Find a Home. Okay. And I'm going to get out of this view right there. Okay. And go back to. So that's going to mean not much to you, but you can see how you can get in and out of this pretty easily. Let's use this call to action area here for this module. How you do that is you do the split testing or the A/B testing is you go to, and I guess the reason there's two different words, A/B testing infers one or the other. You can do several different things with your split testing. So I'm going to right click on the module, and you see there on the fourth section down, it is split testing. Let's enable that. So we're going to click that button. Right now it says you selected, a split testing subject. Next you need to select your goal. After closing the window, please select, read all this. Click the selection, the section, row or module that you want to use as your goal. And depending on this, in this case, it's IS will track. Well, that's Divi, okay? But it will track the information. So I'm going to click here on Find Your Home because there's a module I want to use, okay? It says, great. You'll notice that the split testing subject's been duplicated, okay? If you go into the back end, each split testing variations can be displayed to your visitors, and the statistics will be collected to further. What we're going to do is change with the button sets. We're going to say, okay, that's good. Now, in this case, you'll see that the module changes from the black, like it is over here on the right-hand side, or the gray, to this light blue. That's going to put us into, the areas where we're going to make some of these changes. Now, I'm going to click this here. This is where our stats get collected once it's done, okay? You can see how many clicks on that particular button reads, bounces, people who just, who gets ignored, and your overall engagement. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the view here to our back-end view or our wireframe. So I'm going to click that. There's our call to action. There's our two different sections right there. So this way you can see all of them in action, or all of the ones that are actually there for you. The first one, it says Find Your Home. Cool. Let's say for this one here, we want to say Find a Home. Cool. Done. And let's do it again. I'm going to add another one. I'm going to say Welcome Home, and click. Now I can go back to our regular view, and by clicking that bottom wireframe button, and you notice that you only see the one still. That's perfect, no problem. I'm now going to save. So here's what's going to happen now. In this I guess the split testing mode, we're going to see, and I'm going to exit the Visual Builder now, so we're going to go back to here. It says Find Your Home, just like the original one. I'm going to do a reload. Now it says Find a Home. I'm going to do a reload again just to see Welcome Home. See, so what happens is in the split testing, it's going to show, different viewers on a regular, 1, 2, 3, it's going to show them the different button. What you can do in the A/B or the split testing this way, over a time frame, is you'll be able to go into where that split testing area is. So if I say Enable Visual Builder again, and we go into the, to the Visual Builder, we're going to get that to load, and I'm going to do a right click again on this section, if you will, or this module, right click on that one, and I'm going to go to the, oh, my bad, sorry. Forgot here, not the right click. I'm going to go and hit the graph section here, and it's going to show us what our statistics are. So by clicking each one, we're going to see what each call to action is. In this case, of course, we're not seeing which buttons which. We know what they are. So what we might want to do is we can actually go in and we select each one here. We can see how many reads, how many buttons, and our overall engagement. Now, in this case, what I'd advise you do in this case is we're going to go here. I'm going to go back into the wireframe just for tracking purposes. And I'm going to rename these. So I'm going to say this is the Find Your Home. I'm going to go to the admin label and call it Find Your Home. I'm going to go into the second one. I'm going to say Find a Home. I'm going to go down here in the admin label, Find a Home. And the same thing for the last one, of course, for Welcome Home. And for the admin label, Welcome Home. Perfect. And let's get out of that section now by clicking the wireframe button. And we'll take a look here. Oops, wrong one, sorry. As we click the graph here, now it's going to actually tell us which ones. What I've done is named it so that we know exactly what we're following. So in that, now we're going to see how many clicks, how many reads, mouse, so on and so forth for this specific split testing. And when we're done, we can end the split testing and say, okay, this one got the most clicks. We're going to keep whichever one wins. Now this can be a time frame, as you can see. It's going to show us last 24 hours, 7 days, last month, or all time. I have had clients leave this on for 6 to 8 months just to get a good read where they were comfortable, because they have enough of a selection then from people so they can say, okay, we think this is the better button to use. Now, to be realistic, not everybody's even going to click that button. So it doesn't mean every visitor that you see is going to be calculating the results, but only ones that interact with that button and do as you're looking for. So I click now, I click save. Again, we're going to go back and exit the visual builder now that once that save is completed, and you're done. Now that button will change again on a regular basis, and it's going to show you how this is all set for, I guess what works best. Now you notice something that happened there. I'm just actually enabling the visual builder again really quickly, because this can happen, okay? Notice there that the spacing here for the come home section changed, from the sell your own. I may have accidentally dragged and dropped something, or dragged the padding. Like the way it looks, so I'm going to right click, I'm going to say copy module styles. We're going to go over to this one, and we're going to right click, and we're going to say paste module styles. And that pops that down, gives us the better spacing. So I think I accidentally dragged that in some time during one of my edits. And I'm going to save, and look at that, this is all fixed. So here's a bit of a bonus for you while you're doing this video. So that's just how to set up and how to read things on your split testing and to get some better results while you change things in your site, finding out how clients and visitors interact with your site better. Thank you so much. That's Greg T with the image stuff. Got any questions, got any videos you'd like to see, send us an email, file it, send it off. We'd love to help, help our clients, help people to be able to utilize their Divi built sites in a better way so that they can get better success together. Thank you so much, and here's to your success.